All right, everybody, welcome to NorCal Sports Network. And this is the same hat that Brock Purdy's dad wears. Chat loves it when Marty Lurie comes on.
Anytime you lose a game this time of year, when you can't go backwards, it's a problem.
Man, that bat flip.
Wow.
Welcome on in, everybody. NorCal Sports Network. The Giants win it in unbelievable fashion. Something I would have never expected. A jolt, a ball that looked like it was over 100 miles an hour off the bat of Patrick Bailey, batting right-handed. The Giants win it 5-1 in extras with a grand slam by Patrick Bailey. Little delay here. Sorry, guys. We were a little late. We were trying to get the video for you and upload it to start the show, but little technical difficulties. So let us get into this, but first let us thank the sponsor of tonight's show. That would be Chapman Law Group. Call them 415-613-9483 for all your legal needs. You got a personal injury situation, make sure you give Chapman Law Group a call. Don't settle with an insurance company before calling Chapman Law Group and let them know NorCal Sports Network sent you. Dallas, that was unreal.
That was absolutely crazy. I mean, the game itself was a pitcher's duel, and it was a nail biter coming down all the way to the end. Yeah. I mean, both pitchers. I mean, Yamamoto pitched great. Verlander pitched as good as Verlander can pitch. You know, being as old as he is, and he had to will his way through that. And then in the last two innings, it was just a crazy performance. Unbelievable game. I mean, this is an instant classic.
Yeah. Hey, is my mic better now?
Yeah, that's good now.
Okay. I had it on the wrong setting there. Sorry, the opening. So we got the speakers. There we go. All right. There we go. All right.
So Dan, did you have the Giants winning 5-1, 5 runs on 3 hits?
I didn't even have a prediction tonight. I just was like, things are just falling their way. They've caught the Mets with the loss column now. They just need the Mets to lose. All the Giants have to do, and the Reds lost tonight. At least they were down 3-0.
A's beat them.
Okay. 3-0 final. The Giants go up a game on Cincinnati. They are a half a game behind the Mets. All they have to do is basically win more games than the Mets do, or lose less games than the Mets now. As long they can stay even, as long as they lose less than one more than the Mets and the Reds.
Sure. They just need to keep winning, man. They just have to keep keep this alive, keep it going.
This is one of the most unlikeliest runs, and I've been watching baseball for 55 years, Dallas, or more. Started watching I was 8 years old, 7 years old, actually, 1968. I think that's the year Bobby Bonds came up, hit a grand slam against the Dodgers in his first at bat. And I don't know if it was first at bat or first game. It was definitely one of those. And if it was his first at bat, it was in his first game. So, but I haven't seen, it wasn't like they were 12 back or 11 back like they were in 51. But this team was dead and buried. And we'll have to go back and look at the date on that. But there was a time where they were 6 or 7 under 500. 6 maybe?
Absolutely, yeah.
And
maybe 7.
Yeah, and they were 61 and 68, Johnny Cesari says. So they were 7 under 500. And right now they're 75 and 72. That's a 14-4 record. 75 and 72. And it's an incredible 18-game run because the Mets have lost so much ground. I don't remember how many games back they were, the Mets, but I want to say it was 7 or 8 at least. Yeah. And for them to catch them in the loss column, and you look at the two schedules, the Giants have 6 remaining with the Dodgers, 3 with the D-backs, that's 9. And then they got 3 with the Cardinals and 3 with the Rockies. In the meantime, the Padres have 2 more games in this series left with I'm drawing a complete blank. Who they played tonight? The Mets. They got hammered.
The Mets?
Gosh. Why can't I
The
think of it?
Padres
Oh,
or the
the
Mets?
Texas. They played Texas.
Yeah.
I was thinking of a National League
Boch.
game in my head. That's why I couldn't get. Texas is hot. They've won, I believe, 4 or 5 in a row. So they've got 2 more with Texas, and then they got 3 with San Diego, and then they got 3 with the Nationals, and then they got the Cubs and Nationals and Marlins. So
Yeah.
right now it's the Rangers here for tomorrow and Sunday. The Mets were down 6-0 before they knew what hit them tonight.
Right. Yeah.
So,
I mean, the first inning, and then that was it.
yeah. I mean, but what a
It was done at
fantastic
that
game,
point.
Dallas. I mean,
Oh,
the
for
bottom
sure.
of the 9th, fly ball with Koss or McRae, pinch runs for Matos. And
Yep.
I'm thinking,
It's
okay,
the shortest
good speed.
fly ball I've ever seen someone tag up on. I
Yes,
was like, oh my gosh, this is just riverboat gambling here.
Totally. And Pages has a cannon.
Is a
He's known
cannon.
for that.
Absolutely.
Everybody knows
Yeah.
it. I mean, it wasn't a one hopper. It was like he pitched the ball from center field. It was a strike to
Right.
the catcher. He's
But-
got him.
But that
nailed
wasn't the
by-
best throw we saw tonight.
Then the next half inning, Grant McRae, I was worried he might have hurt his hand the way he slid. I mean, that looked rough. Then he goes out and he camps. He timed it perfect. He got under it and he got a little bit of a step, which is what you want to do. You don't want to catch the balls flat-footed. You want to be catching it so you're ready to crow hop and fire. It gives you more behind your throw. And he throws, I don't know if that was a worm burner. Was that a 1 or 2 hopper? It was a skidder. It was just stayed low.
Been a 2 hopper, but it was
moving.
I know the speed that he threw it at. Can you take a guess at what the speed, the velocity of that throw was from right field?
98.
101.7, the fastest ball a Giant has ever thrown from the outfield in the Stats Cast era. 101.7 miles an hour.
I was gonna guess like 102, but I thought nobody throws a ball from the outfield 100.
Basically 102 miles an hour. He threw that ball and gunned him down.
Wow.
And Peguero gets out of that inning throwing 3 pitches.
Yeah.
I mean, unbelievable.
I mean, I just shocked. I looked at that throw by McRae, and I mean, he put that on the money. How about the play by Chapman, the play that Dom Smith injured his quad? He gets, I mean, that's deep in the hole for shortstop. I don't think Adames has a shot at it.
He had to flat out dive, stretch out like Superman, full extension, got the ball, got up, made the throw, and Dom Smith had to full on do the splits in order to get enough
poor Dom Smith.
Space.
I know. And I don't know if something popped or he just stretched in that. I mean, obviously.
I hope it's just a stretch. I hope he's okay. He just needs a day to walk it off. I hope that's the case.
Yeah.
And then we get into the 10th inning, the bottom of the 10th inning, and they intentionally walk Casey Schmidt to load the bases to get to Bailey.
I know. I'm thinking, oh, Bailey, just get it somewhere. Just do your little bloop hit right-handed deal. Just do something. And
No.
then what was the speed of that thing? That looked like about 105, maybe 107.
I didn't hear it. I was too ecstatic to pay attention at that point.
I've never seen Bailey hit a ball that hard from the right side. Guys, I was going to play this for you. I'm going to turn the volume down. Let me see if I can get this. There it is. Look at the bat flip.
The bat flip was great.
Let's go back to the bat flip. That was too much. Here you go.
Out of here.
When he threw that bat flip, when I saw that, I knew the game was over when he hit it. I didn't know if it was going to go out, but I knew it was at least enough to probably go off the wall. And I was just like, but he bat flipped that thing, man.
But
good for Patrick Bailey. Good for Pat. You know what? He's a good guy.
It had to be deep. It had to be deep, to get it in the sack fly or whatever. But there wasn't 2 outs because Jung-Hoo Lee.
Oh, he was out though, wasn't he?
He was out. It did not hit the ground.
I know. I couldn't believe it. And the Dodgers, they didn't have a challenge, but you can ask after the 8th inning,
right? And they didn't do
7th or 8th inning. You could say, "Hey, can you look at that?" I was shocked.
Yeah, that was crazy, but it didn't end up mattering because it went over the fence. So, unbelievable game. And Patrick Bailey, I said the other night that he's clutch, and he really is. He's had a terrible year at the plate, but that was his 4th career walk-off home run. One of them an inside the Parker. This one a grand slam. Didn't need the grand slam, just icing on the cake. And then his 6th career walk-off hit. So he can come through when he has to, and that's a great skill to have. It's a great trait to have as a hitter.
Yes, everyone. Just you got to love this. You have to love what's going on. Look, we're all fans, right? I mean, I said the Giants were done. I've heard others say they were done. The sports writers had written them off. The media, they were pretty much when they were 9-23, and they were playing awful. They were uninspiring, not scoring, and then something woke them up. I don't know what it was, but I'm going to have to look at their odds. It was 8.1 yesterday. I'm going to guess right now, Dallas, I'm going to guess that it's in the 40s at least. Okay? I'm going to guess that it's 40. Let's go with 41.7. I don't know why I would say
chance
anything.
To make the playoffs?
40. It was 8.1, but I'm going to go with 41.7.
Yeah. And we don't know what that takes into account. It takes into account, their record this year and,
is that just an algorithm or is this?
I don't know, but does it take into account how well they're playing right now? I don't think it does. Like this team
does it take into account schedules or anything? Here, I haven't looked at it yet. Here's the standings. Here's the odds. Let's see what the Giants are at. Okay, well, let's get to the Giants. Come on, move over.
11.4.
11.4. How is that? And how is Cincinnati 16 point? This is bogus. And the Mets are 71.8. And you look at the schedule. I'm sorry.
The Mets have a tough schedule, and they've lost 7 in a row.
And let's take a look at the wild card standings. Okay, half a game, even in the loss column. So they're technically 1.5 back of them.
Yeah, but in the loss column, they're 1 back.
The loss column's the more important column when you look at this. So I don't know how this stupid algorithm is basing this. I'm going to look up MLB and see if they have playoff odds, and then I'll look up FanDuel because I don't buy this. Let me see if MLB gives you playoff odds. No, of course not. They only encourage gambling from the number one star in the sport. Not all right. Let's go.
Shohei Ohtani.
Oh gosh. Let me look at my FanDuel account. That will give playoff odds here because that's a true playoff odd, right? Because that's a betting site.
It's what they're gonna pay, what they're gonna pay out if it happens. So that makes more sense. Uncle Rico is right. Joel Peguero, he's been great since he's come up, and he's making a name for himself. And no doubt about it. There's no question he was the right pitcher to have in the game there in the 10th inning. So I was glad to see that.
Yeah.
And,
hey, Bob Melvin, he managed the game well. Things worked out well. I thought I had no problem with his decisions bringing in McRae to pinch run.
If only that had been just a little bit deeper of a fly ball. My gosh.
It needed about 15 more feet at least. That was shallow. I mean,
I don't fault them for the decision though. I thought force them to make a play, and he did. And
it was Trinan, right? That was on the mound, and Chapman was up after him. And Trinan has some pretty nasty breaking stuff that is tough for Chapman to hit. So maybe they were thinking that. Absolutely. Hit that like button, everybody. Everybody in the chat right now, go on over and hit that like button. I am trying to see my odds here. I get World Series odds, but I don't want, I got league winners and divisions. Give me the playoffs.
Johnny's right. Well, Walker did a good job today too. I mean, he's taken some hit for his shaky outings lately, but he was solid. There was 2 on, I think, in that inning, but he got through it.
You can get the Giants at plus 8,000 right now for a World Series winner. I think I got him early in the season at plus, can't remember, right? $5 to win 500, whatever that is. Let's see. I'm not sure where Lou is. People are asking where Lou is. I'm not sure if he's unavailable.
He's out on the town celebrating.
He might be. He might end up being there. I do agree. Bailey is clutch when it matters. Yes, Robert Boyd. He's been clutch. Give us those numbers again, Dallas.
Which ones? Oh, Bailey.
Yeah, you said what he's done.
His fourth career walk-off home run, and his 6th career walk-off hit. So, he's a guy that you don't mind seeing up there when the game's on the line at the end of the game for sure.
Yeah,
I mean, just this season, that inside the park home run is probably the most memorable highlight of this whole season.
Correct.
But a 10th inning home run against the Dodgers with the playoffs on the line. Everybody you're going up against has already lost tonight. You need to win this game. And he comes up and hits it over the fence. It's crazy. I mean, that was an unbelievable moment.
Yeah, absolutely wild. I mean, this is just as this is as exciting as I can remember it. Let me see.
After being such a nail biter, I mean, this game was just a pitcher's duel. It was there was no hitting. The Giants had 3 hits the whole game. The Dodgers had 4. It was it was 2 pitchers. Yamamoto is excellent. I mean, that guy has nasty stuff, and it's just hard for anyone to get anything. They were lucky to get a run in the first inning just to get on the board, and then after that he shut the Giants down for 8 innings. They didn't get another hit until the 10th. So
Exactly. Let's see what the
they didn't get another run until the 10th anyway. I don't know the other hit they had.
let's see what they're giving the Giants on FanGraph. I don't want divisions.
And then Verlander was great. He gutted it out, and he
he
always
was
wants
awesome.
that win. And he gives up the home run to Conforto, of course,
of all people, Michael Conforto. Having one of the worst years a baseball player can have.
He's hitting 193, and he's hit a couple of home runs against the Giants this year.
Yeah.
193.
Unreal.
Imagine if a Giant was hitting 193. Well, we don't have to imagine too hard. There's been several at certain points of this year. But to be at this point in the year hitting 193 and still being in the lineup, I guess there's a reason why, because he can step up in situations, and he has the Giants' number. That's for sure.
I guess so. Okay. That's the future odds. I want current odds. There's got to be something out. Maybe on my other app I have something instead of FanDuel. Maybe DraftKings. Let me look up my DraftKings account. DraftKings.
Father of Man 25. I was so happy to see Yamamoto exit the game. Absolutely, because you knew nothing was going to happen. I just kept watching his pitch count the whole game, and it was a little bit better than Verlander every inning. It was like, man, it's going to take forever to get this guy out. And, he went 7 full innings, so the Giants didn't face anybody else until the 8th inning. The Dodgers have 5 left-handers in their bullpen. Unbelievable. That's like
5.
The
Giants have 2, right?
Kryptonite for the Giants, and they have all those lefties in the bullpen, but it didn't matter. They were able to get to those guys, so it's a matter of just getting into some long at-bats. They had Yamamoto throw 25 pitches in the first inning. That was huge. They scored a run, which was great, but having him pitch 25 pitches is good, because if he doesn't throw 25 pitches in the first inning, he might pitch the whole game. And they don't get a chance against somebody else. So that was big. Just scoring the run was great, but just getting him to throw some pitches.
Okay, that was my next thing. I was just trying to look up FanGraphs. Thanks, Johnny. 16.8. That's still low. You know what? If they surpass the Mets tomorrow, like if the Mets lose again and the Giants win.
Yeah, they could also be taking into account that the fact that the Giants only have 3 starting pitchers and then 2 fill-in guys.
The Mets have nothing, it seems like, right now.
That's true, but they're losing every game. It doesn't even matter who's pitching.
Yeah, it's unreal. It's absolutely unreal what we're seeing. Let me just. All right, so we are going there, and let's talk a little bit about Dom Smith.
Mm-hmm.
If he has to go on the IL, what do you think the next move is for the Giants? Could it be Eldridge?
I don't think so.
Or do you think it's somebody like Fitzgerald, and they maybe say, okay, Casey can play at first base if we need to have some.
If they need somebody, they'll just have Devers and Wilmer play more first base, and then Casey can fill in if they need like flexibility.
I think what was going to happen tonight, guys, when if this thing went to the 11th inning, they had taken out Wilmer, right? For the Casey was going to go to first base and Koss was going to go in at second.
Yes,
that was what was next. So
they had Casey play first base just the other game too. They still had him in there,
right?
At the end of the game where they had to flip people around.
Yeah,
I'm trying to look and see if I see any news on Dom Smith here. I'm not seeing anything.
Well, see if it's a day-to-day thing or
Bob Melvin says Dom Smith has high hamstring injury. We'll have tests tomorrow. That doesn't sound good.
yeah. Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
But
So
regardless what happens with Dom Smith, he has really been a huge plus for this team this year. If this is it for him this season, he went out on a high note. I mean, that was a heck of a play because they needed every inch they could get of stretch to catch that ball. It was just a perfect highlight play. So
yeah.
there's no denying his effort this year and what he's brought to this team. So heck of a season for Dom Smith, and I really do think that he's earned himself a spot on this team next season. I sure hope he has.
Yeah, he's played so well. He's hit well, played great defense. This is a big loss if they lose him. A high hamstring, that's probably at least 10 days IL, I would think. I don't think you mess with that.
It could be. You hope that it's they wakes up tomorrow and it's just pulled it a little bit and it tweaked it and he's feeling better. And maybe when they do the imaging on it, it doesn't show anything serious. You just have to hope at this point. Hope it's nothing too bad.
Yes. I would think the Giants are, who else is could it be a Luciano? Could we see a Luciano sighting?
I mean, it's possible.
I mean,
haven't looked how he's hitting like the last 5 games or whatever.
Yeah, I mean, who is Fitzgerald the better guy? I mean, it's not going to be. I mean, Eldridge, they have to, which is no problem. They can easily cut somebody off the 40-man roster. It's not like it's loaded. So you could, but I don't know if you put him on the 40 now, would he not be eligible for the
I don't think he's eligible for the postseason. No. I
don't know how that, yeah. I think you had to be on the 40 to be postseason eligible, I believe. Before September 1st.
Right.
So, but at this point, you just got to get in. So
Correct.
Let's not worry about. I mean, I would think if they can somehow get in, Dom Smith would be eligible to play in the postseason in 2 weeks. It would be
if he can be back.
It would be 2.5 weeks from now.
Yeah.
So
I think that's where they would go. Who they bring up, I don't know. I would think that they would go with Fitzgerald or somebody who has big league experience and gives them flexibility, in the infield.
I mean,
and outfield.
Fitzgerald can play all over the diamond. It gives them another base runner. I mean, they could, in essence,
a guy called Ed says, my guess is Jesus Rodriguez. Having a
that
third
makes
catcher,
sense.
that's a really great possibility.
What happens if they did this, guys? I could see this. What happens if they brought up Fitzgerald and sent down McRae and also brought up Fitz and Rodriguez? You replace the speed of McRae with Fitzgerald, you get a little bit more. You get an infielder and an outfielder with Fitzgerald.
I think McRae bought himself some time with this game.
With that throw, maybe so. With that throw,
it just having that bullet to throw out on third base. I mean, it could have easily have won the game tonight. It didn't because it was a perfect throw. But I'd say it's a 50-50 shot. Maybe less. Maybe the Giants, had a 60-40 shot at scoring that run, and it didn't happen. But I think. Maybe McRae sticks. I know Encarnacion's getting close to coming back, so maybe he's ready.
What was his deal? What happened to Encarnacion again? It's been so long.
I think he had a hamstring.
Oh, that's right. That would be nice. He would be good because he could play first and pinch hit. Wow. Well, let's do a little.
Even if he is, he probably won't get that much time in the outfield. He would be kind of a bench guy. I think they like what they have in Matos and Gilbert, and they're going to continue to run those guys out in right field, just because of the defense and because you have that young energy. So I thought, like Matos tonight, he came into the game and found a way to get on base. It was, he put the pressure on. Oh, it was just an error, right?
On Mookie?
Error, or was it? Yeah. Or was it just
It was an error.
Oh, it was an error, yeah. But he put together a good at bat. So, and then Gilbert has just been providing all this energy, the kind of the spark that they needed, that young energy with the absolute insanity that he brings and getting all this national attention. So I bet that Gilbert and Matos continue to get some run. But having Encarnacion to come in situations, I think that's a great plus to have.
Yeah. Yeah, they've got options. Boy, I'll tell you, if the Giants pull this off, if the Giants somehow pull this off, Buster is going to look like a genius because it's like, I don't know. Now you got, as Johnny says, you got Webb tomorrow and Ray on Sunday. The Dodgers
lined up.
The Dodgers are going with who they going with? Glasnow. Let me look at the numbers here tomorrow. MLB
Tomorrow's Kershaw.
He always gives us trouble. But
yes,
usually
but now it's the opposite. We have the old man for the Dodgers going tomorrow.
Yeah. And on Sunday, it's Robbie Ray versus Tyler Glasnow. So yes. They missed Blake Snell, which is probably a good thing.
In the 4-game series, they probably get him though, right? I haven't looked though.
I think. Got to get.
Odds are 4 out of 5 chance to get him.
You've got to get. Got to be able to get to Kershaw's breaking stuff, that big giant hook of his. And to me, when I always played, I was always taught get up closer in the box, before that thing breaks too much. Then he tries to buzz the fastball by you, but he doesn't have the velocity like he used to.
Yeah,
so
he doesn't. But he's a crafty lefty.
Get up in the
Giants
box.
have a terrible time with them. It'll be tough, but hopefully they can, take the momentum from tonight into tomorrow and get some momentum and get some runners on, get some hits.
Well, it looks like
they were shut down tonight.
Do you bring Bailey back tomorrow night and rest him Sunday, or do you rest him tomorrow? And I think you got to go with him tomorrow. He's going to be the right-handed though,
night.
Huh?
I think you bring him back tomorrow.
He has not wanted to sit.
Yeah, you bring him back for the night game, and then you sit him in the day game on Sunday.
Yeah, I thought he was going to sit the other day, and did he play Thursday too? I can't remember if Kisner was in there. Seems like they have the day off Thursday, but he played Wednesday, the day game. So he played the whole series.
Yeah, he's playing a lot, but
maybe he's getting better with playing more. I don't know. He's having a heck of a couple of weeks here.
And just play him as much as possible because Kinzer is not he's not really a hitter. He at this point, as bad as Bailey has been, I'd rather have Bailey in there on offense than the alternative. So.
George says the best trade Buster made was Yaz due to his 105 batting average with runners in scoring position. Having McRae, Gilbert, Matos is so much better. They have been a great trio for the outfield. Yaz couldn't hit. I do like having the young guys. I love
mean,
having the young guys out there. We've been talking about that for
all
over
season.
a year and a half. But they finally did it. Arizona lost tonight. They were game and a half or whatever behind the Giants. They took the lead in the ninth and blew it, gave it away. So the Diamondbacks fall to 2.5 behind the Giants, which is good. As much room as you can get from the teams that are chasing you and the teams you're chasing, that's great. Padres gave up a golden opportunity tonight. They lost to the Rockies to get to within 1.5 of the Dodgers. They're just going to hand the Dodgers the division. How do you you're 3 back in the loss column, so you're technically 4 back almost, because you lost the tiebreaker. But Colorado can't hit with a lick, and their run differential is minus 386. You want to know what the next worst run differential in baseball is, Dallas? Take a stab. Any team, worst run differential. Rockies are minus 386. Take a guess at the next worst team.
Orioles.
No, the Orioles are only minus 84.
White Sox?
That's a good guess, but it's not even the White Sox. They're minus 80. They're better than the Baltimore. I'll give you a clue.
You've stopped me. Okay,
I'll give you a clue. A lot of political people around the area.
Giants? Oh, Nationals.
Yeah.
Okay.
Take a guess. Throw a number out. What do you think it is? Minus what?
79.
Remember, the other ones were 80 and 84, so it's going to be worse than those.
Or worse than 80. What was it? 81 and what?
84.
So 93.
171, minus 171. But the Rockies.
Wait, what?
Yeah, they're minus 171, the Nationals. But the Rockies are minus 386, almost 400 runs. I've never seen any. That's absolutely pathetic. But they're not going to break the all-time losing record that we thought they might the way they started. They didn't get really hot, but for them, I guess it was hot.
The Rockies?
Yeah, the Rockies.
Yeah.
They got,
they're 41 games back behind the Dodgers. 41 and a half.
Yeah, they've won 41 games too, yeah.
They've won
It's
41 and
interesting.
they're 41 back.
I don't think we're going to have a 100-win team this season. The only team that has a shot at doing it, there's only 2 teams. Well, 3 technically. The
Brewers,
the Phillies, and the Blue Jays. The Blue Jays can't lose, so they're not going to do it. They're 85 and 62. They're not going to win their final 15, so they're scratched.
Yeah.
The Phillies are 88 and 60. I don't think they're going 12 and 2, so they're scratched. The Brewers have to go 10 and 4. It's a possibility, but I don't think they make it. I don't think we have one this year.
I mean, let's just look at the Brewers' schedule.
And everybody thought the Dodgers were a shoo-in to win 100, including me.
Cardinals, Angels, Padres, Reds.
Who's this?
The Brewers' schedule. Padres and Reds to finish the season.
Not easy.
Not
especially
easy.
Especially when those 2 teams are playing for something likely. And then you said Padres, Reds,
Cardinals,
and who else? Cardinals. Okay.
Cardinals, Angels.
Yeah. Just
Cardinals again. Padres, Reds.
Okay. Yeah. Wow. Yeah. Mookie Betts' throwing error was the difference tonight. Well, no, because they got out of it, didn't they? It was the they started with a man on second, then Chapman moved him over to third, right? That was the ninth inning that they got out of it. Yeah.
They got out
That was
of it
that was the McRae play at the plate.
the
That's right.
short sac fly. Yeah.
Yeah. Who do you think that was on? Do you think Williams said go on any?
He said go. He was just trying to get the win there. Gamble. He had his fast guy at third. They pinch ran him. They had the ideal situation, and the guy made a perfect throw, and they got him out.
Yeah.
But it was not deep. That was a pop up that was caught in shallow outfield. I mean, that was not deep at all.
Let me see if we can find the. Let me see. I'm going to see if I can.
But then they came in 10th inning, and they get out of it in 3 pitches. That was incredible.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Let's see if we have this. I'm going to double check it here. All right. Oh, Bailey's home run. What do you think the miles per hour was on that?
105.
Yeah, it looked like it. It's a lot lower than I thought. 96. It got out in a hurry.
I don't know how it got out. It was a line drive, It was not high. Like I was worried it was going to hit the wall.
I wasn't worried if it was going to hit the wall because the game was over once he hit that. One out.
No, that's true.
Yeah.
Whether it was going to go out or not, I wasn't sure it was going to go.
I thought it was going to go to the wall at least, and I was like, game over. As soon as I saw it swim, and I thought, oh my gosh, it's going, it's out of here. It's high enough.
That flip, I thought. I mean, I guess you can flip it either way because it's going to be deep enough.
Yeah, you knew it didn't matter. It was game.
But the fact that he flipped it so fast, I was like, oh, that's a no doubter automatic home run.
Yeah. I'm looking at. Let me see. Top of the 10th, McRae. Where did you see the throw was 101.7 for McRae?
On the radio, they told me that. I was listening in my ear. I was listening to John Miller and Dave Fleming.
Okay. Who was announcing the 10th? Was it Fleming?
Fleming, yeah.
Oh, he must have been. I want to. You know what? We're going to look for that call. We're going to look for that call and play it because I know that's out there on Twitter land.
Well, I bet I have it here. I can find it.
Let me see.
Because they put that on the highlights podcast. In fact, here, let's see if I got it. Yep, here it is. You probably can't hear this, but I'll cue it up.
I'm just.
All right, let me load this up here. One moment here.
Oh, well, look at Jake. Oh.
Can you hear this?
Ross, the one that matters. He's the runner at third. Infield in.
Yeah.
No,
not quite as far in.
You hear that?
Outfield is still in.
Yeah. Yeah.
Here's the 1-0 pitch. Bailey drives one deep left field and gone.
Yeah, I'm hearing it. We're all hearing it.
Another walk-off for him, and this time it's a grand slam.
Unforgettable thrills here at Oracle Park. The Giants win it 5-1. That's the hit of the game. Sponsored.
Yeah.
That's awesome. That's awesome. I was just looking here on Twitter, and this guy cracks me up. This Giants Hot Takes podcast. He's pretty funny. But what I wanted to see here, JT Snow just said, did the Bill Miller, I think that was the name of the umpire. I can't find where I lost it, but he said, did he just, and I won't say the whole word, but he said, did he printed it. Did he just F up the whole game? Oh my gosh. You would think the catcher, if he thought he had that ball, would have asked who was catching tonight for the Dodgers?
Their backup.
What's that guy's name? Perozzo or something like that? Or
Rortvek.
Or Vertvek. Yeah, whatever it is.
Rortvek.
Inexperienced guy, because he should have been calling to his bench and asking him to review that.
Yeah. And I mean, how does the umpire know? Because it was just in the glove. He had no view on it. The third base umpire gave him some sort of signal like, oh, yeah, it hit the dirt, apparently, according to the radio guys. So I guess he got a little misinformation there, but didn't end up mattering because they got out of that inning. Right? Or was that that was Lee? Who was that?
Yeah, that was Lee. It would have been 2 out. Then they walk Schmidt and then Bailey.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. So in that case, that would have taken the sack fly possibility off the board. That's right.
Yeah.
But it went over the fence. So.
All right. Let's see what this is. All right, here we go. Here's a little highlight from Twitter or X. Is that on the screen? Yes, it's on the screen. Okay. I can't see it. So here you go. You ready?
Yep.
Here's the 1-0 pitch. Bailey drives one deep left field and gone! Patrick Bailey! Another walk-off for him, and this time it's a grand slam!
They were quick with the Gatorade.
Everybody at home plate, and Bailey touches home and gets crushed by his teammates. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Bailey drives one deep left field and gone!
There we go. There we go, everybody. Wow.
I got one more for you. Here you go.
Okay.
Betts hits a high fly ball. McRae now playing right field, moves back. He'll come in a few steps and catch it. Rortvek is going to tag. Here comes the throw, and he's out at third. Great throw by Grant McRae. Wow.
They're getting contributions from everybody. I mean, everybody. This is just like it's fun. It's really fun. And I hope that they don't get to the point where it's a huge disappointment, letdown, like they jump ahead of the Mets and fall back or something. That would be really hard to swallow. But
It would be, but it's just great that they've bounced back from playing so poorly for so many weeks.
75 and 72. They've got 15 left. They can win 90. Right. They go 15-0. But is 11-4 possible? Yeah, when you start playing them one at a time.
One at a time, it's possible.
Yeah, when you play them one at a time.
Tonight, this was a tough matchup tonight, and they figured out a way to get the win. Now you got your ace on the hill tomorrow, and you got to figure out a way to win that game. And then you like your chances with Robbie Ray on the hill, and you win that game. And then, you just keep going game by game, and eventually, you've got yourself in a situation where you're going to be in the playoffs. So I hope they can continue this. Yeah.
Mark Graves says a walk-off and a run-off grand slam this year. Yeah. Patrick Bailey. maybe he's got a shot for the Willie Mack Award. A late push down the stretch. As bad as he was the first half. Everybody. Oh, wow.
Yeah. And then, there's other.
Whoa, look at this. The only player in Major League Baseball history to have 2 walk-offs being an inside the park grand slam and a grand slam.
Yeah.
An inside the park. Wait a minute. Was that an inside the park grand slam?
No.
No.
Inside the park home run.
It wasn't a grand slam, was it?
No.
I don't recall that.
It was not a grand slam. But the only major league player in history to have 2 walk-offs be an inside the park home run and a grand slam. He meant home run, I think.
I think he meant a grand slam and an inside the park.
But just a walk-off inside the park home run is extremely rare. When was the last time you saw one?
I had never seen one.
Not this decade.
I'd never seen one.
So then you tack on the walk-off grand slam on top of that, and the odds get pretty high. So
that's what
that's
he meant.
That's
what he meant. Yeah.
That's not too hard to believe, but boy, those are some highlight moments for this season. Those are the ones that you're going to hear on this date in Giants history, in the future.
Yeah, this can be I would love. It would just be magical to get into the playoffs and face the Dodgers. I mean, tonight's actual scoreboard. If we look at games of just any significance here, I'm just looking to see. Obviously, the Rangers beating the Mets was the biggest game for the Giants tonight, 8-3. And then the second one, the A's beat the Reds 3-0. Brewers did win again, so that puts another game between them and the Dodgers, which is kind of important, keeps the Brewers securely set in that number 1 seed, and then the number 2 seed, the Philadelphia Phillies, they won tonight, beating Kansas City. So they're 88-60, whereas they're in second for the best record, and the Dodgers are 82-65. So 5.5 games behind. Now they play next week in Chavez Ravine down in LA. So the Phillies 3 with the Dodgers. Hey, we may be getting way ahead of ourselves, which we definitely are, but it's sure fun to think this. What if the Giants swept the Dodgers in this series, and then the Phillies went in and took care of business against the Dodgers, and the Giants come back? Now, if the Giants came back and won this division this year, I don't any chance.
That's just crazy.
If they did something crazy like that, that would top the 51 Giants, because that would be, they jumped over 2 teams in the final month. That would be nuts. But
yeah, we're a long way from there.
Yeah. That ain't gonna happen, guys. That ain't gonna happen. I mean, look, I've said all along, I would love to be wrong, on this whole thing of the Giants. I gave him I ripped him a new one during the July. Right, basically, as soon as they traded for Devers, they were horrible for 35 games.
Yeah.
9-23. I guess that's 32 games, but yeah, it was pretty rough. So seeing where they're at now, it's fun. Hey, at least I got one prediction right. I said they're going to play meaningful baseball till the last week of the season, maybe the last day of the season. So
Well,
we'll
hopefully
see.
they do.
Yeah.
James A says Dodgers look like crap. Good pitching will shut down good hitting. That's always been the case. And the Giants pitched great tonight, and they shut down a really talented lineup. But the Dodgers have played under their potential this whole season. They're 82 wins. People in the beginning of this season were predicting 110 wins for the Dodgers. It was crazy.
You know what?
It's a tough game, and they haven't reached their potential, and they had plenty of injuries to contribute to that. But it's a game where you have to be firing on all cylinders if you want to win.
All right, I'm going to give you the first honors tonight, since I took them the other night. Give me your 3 players of the game in reverse order, and this should be interesting tonight because we've got a few to pick from. So go ahead.
Too difficult. So, very difficult. I'm going to pick Matt Chapman to be my number 3.
Okay.
He was 0 for 4 tonight with 2 strikeouts.
Mm-hmm.
But he played a great third base. He made some amazing plays over there. I think that without his play at third base, the Dodgers put runs on the board. And I think that was a great
wasn't there a runner on third
for them.
base on that play? Wasn't there?
I think so.
I think the runners would have scored, right? To put him ahead.
Yeah, I think he had to make that play.
Or keep it, or tied it up, or I can't remember what the score was. Yeah.
So I like Chapman for his defense, and that was great. Number 2, I mean, it's tough. I'm gonna pick 3 different guys just to be different. I'm gonna pick Verlander.
Okay, I was gonna. I wanted to
pick somebody else, a different pitcher that I really liked tonight, but I'm gonna pick Verlander because 7 innings, 4 hits. He doesn't get the win again. They give up the lead right when they're about to take him out, and they can't score a run when they take him out, and he's not in line for the win, but it doesn't matter. He gives up just the one mistake to Conforto, and other than that, he pitches a gem, and only because he was going out against Yamamoto, just the Dodgers ace, and he dueled him. And even though Yamamoto's a better pitcher than Verlander was crafty enough to get it done. And so gave them 7 innings, gave him a shot to win.
He has pitched very well lately. His ERA is actually under 4 now, 3.94.
Yeah. And since the All-Star break, it's probably a lot lower than that.
Yeah, it's probably in the 2s.
Yep. And then I got to go Patrick Bailey. I mean, no explanation needed.
Yeah. All right. You took 3 excellent ones. Chapman, Verlander, and Bailey. I can't really disagree with any of those. So I am going to go. I'm going to start off the McRae throw. That was just special. So I keep wanting to call him Rodney McRae, but Grant McRae, number 3. Number 2. Now this is tough. I can go several places here.
Several.
In fact, I am going to do this. I am going to lump 3 guys into one because they
Good.
all were outstanding.
Without Lou here, we need to get more guys in.
Yeah. I'm getting Lucchesi, Walker, and Peguero as one.
Oh.
They all pitched
Solid.
a great 1 inning of relief. Peguero, 3 pitches.
Yeah. How many hits did they give up? Those 3.
They gave up none. 0.
Yes.
Verlander gave up all 4. So Lucchesi, Walker, and Peguero each get a star. And obviously Bailey was the star of the night. All right. But I'm going to go with somebody that we kind of forgot about. And this happened very early in the ball game. In the very first inning, Willie Adames comes through with a huge double. They did not give him an RBI on the play. I think it might get changed.
Maybe.
It's possible.
Usually they change it before the end of the game, though. So I don't know.
Yeah. So I've still given Willie. Willie and the poor boys down on the corner.
Dan, what took him so long to get that ball thrown into the infield? He paused, and I don't know if he had trouble.
He bobbled it. He didn't pick it up cleanly off the wall. So it was kind of it caromed off the wall and went in and out of his glove. That's where I thought it could have been a little shaky because we see it go in and out of his glove. It's just possible that the glove was in the wrong place the way the caromed. I'm sure if he bounced it right into the glove, it would have stayed in the glove. It was probably the angle.
Yeah.
So that's why
I was very surprised that Devers was able to score on that.
Yeah. He was moving pretty decently.
Yeah.
You know, he looked slow rounding third because he was slowing down to stop.
Right. But Matt Williams, give him credit. I mean, we've trashed him a lot this year. He was Johnny on the spot, noticing that and sending him.
Yeah, it took forever to get the ball in. Yeah. So those are my 5 guys. 5 guys. I picked 3, McRae, and then the 3 relievers, Lucchesi, Walker, and Peguero, and then Willie Adames. Someone's got it. Yeah, all good picks. And you had Chapman and McRae. No, who was your second?
Verlander.
That's right, Verlander. So we got the whole pitching staff covered tonight.
Yep. And then of course Bailey. And
we got the battery.
Great plays.
We got the whole battery.
Lee made some great plays in center field, calling off Ramos and just taking command and making those things. Schmidt had a great play at second base, running out and making a catch to go with Chapman's great plays at third. So defensively they played a outstanding game tonight, and no errors. It was a flawless game for the Giants, and they made some amazing plays. Like the Chapman throw to Dom Smith that caused the injury. But boy, they came to play tonight, and boy, it was a sight.
We got another important matter here to settle right now on NorCal Sports Network. We're talking hamburgers now, and Dallas, I want to get your take on this. Aaron, or Bake That Dough 22 says 5 guys greater than In-N-Out. I'm not. I've had 5 guys probably only like 3 times. Maybe I need to go in there more, but I'm going to go with In-N-Out because of the value and that they're not too far off. And I get a really good bang for my buck with an In-N-Out.
For sure. In-N-Out is cheaper than McDonald's.
Yeah.
McDonald's just lowered their prices, but for many years, In-N-Out has been a cheaper deal and a much better product.
Much better quality.
But 5 Guys it's a bigger more substantial burger. It's completely
Yeah.
different than In-N-Out. I mean, I won't turn either of them down. I love In-N-Out, but I like Five Guys. It's good.
All right, give me your favorite burger out there. Since we're talking burgers, I want to hear your favorite burger in the chat too. I've got a new favorite burger, guys, and it would even be better if I could put cheddar cheese on it. But I have issues with milk products, so I avoid the cheese. But give me your favorite burger right now. Maybe not all time, but what sometimes you change, you get a little bit of taste buds change, and sometimes you'll eat something for a long time and then you stop eating it because you get an aversion to it. Give me your favorite burger.
You mean like fast food burger?
Doesn't have to be fast food.
Okay, so a couple of them, they're very local to Sacramento, though, is the only problem.
Okay.
Sacramento has a restaurant downtown called Jim Denny's. They have an excellent hamburger. Really, the place has been there for 40 years, and the grill has never changed, and it's a great burger. They also have a place called the Squeeze Inn, which has moved a couple times, but it's famous for the cheese skirt, and that's a very famous and very good Sacramento burger. So those are some good ones. But if I'm just going like mainstream fast food burger, I like the Carl's Jr. Superstar is a pretty good burger.
Oh, okay. I haven't had one of those in a long time. Okay. My son works at Burger King, so I had a Whopper the other day with he just went into his room, but I'd have to leave and go to it had something else on it. Oh, it's a Whopper with not sirloin, but what brisket. It's pretty good. Yeah. It's pretty good. Brisket on top of a bun. I mean, a patty with some onions. Kind of liked it. But here's my burger right now. Here's my number one burger. And by the way, Super Duper has some good burgers. We need to reach out to Super Duper Burger. They should be sponsoring NorCal Sports Network.
Super Duper. There's no Super Duper here.
There's one right there near the ballpark. That's why they should be.
Oh, is there? Okay.
Sponsoring NorCal. All right. Here's my number one burger going on right now. And it might fade, but I love the smash burger at Chili's. It's on the 3 for me menu, guys. $10.99. You get a burger, fries, and you get a soup or salad, or you can have the chips. Like they give you a whole stinking bag of chips. I mean, huge bag. I love that smash burger. It's nice, thick patty. Got some shredded lettuce, onion, and it's got, I don't do it with tomato, but it's got the special sauce. I'm a Thousand Island guy. I love the spread at In-N-Out. That's my favorite thing to have on a burger. Is give me the Thousand Island or whatever you want to call it, secret spread, or you guys have Whataburger up there? You have Whataburger up in Northern Cal?
No, but we have one common here in Elk Grove. Okay,
Whataburger has got some pretty good. They got the secret that sauce, that Thousand Island. Yeah, that's an excellent burger. I had a burger at kind of one of these places. I when I lived briefly in Idaho, they had one of those kind of like, what do you call them? They're kind of like those trailers you see at a fair or something like that,
Yeah.
And they had a pastrami burger. That thing gave me acid reflux after a while. It was, yeah. Now they have
sometimes they get carried away. They get too much meat on the meat, and then they're trying to push the envelope, and sometimes it gets a little bit too much.
Is there a burger out there? Anybody? I've heard some people refer to burgers, certain types of burgers, as the Widowmaker. Do they have a burger named the Widowmaker out there or anything? Like, it's obviously it's meaning it's going to make you it's going to take you out because it's so bad for you. But it's
No, but in Las Vegas, they used to have the heart attack grill, where they would give you a
Heart attack
massive,
grill.
huge burger. Yeah. Something like that. But, the game tonight, Joey Chestnut was going to eat 99 impossible nuggets in 9 innings. He was at the game
Giants
tonight.
game?
Yeah, and I didn't hear what happened.
We don't know if he got to 99.
No,
all right.
I'll have to do some research.
Johnny
here.
Cesari says, Dan, I'm a Five Guys burger and fries kind of guy. Yeah, they got good fries too. I love fries. My wife can make some killer fries, guys. Absolutely killer fries. She takes a full potato, slices them up.
All right.
And then
from Susan Slusser 45 seconds ago, Joey Chestnut eats 275 impossible nuggets at the Giants-Dodgers game.
Oh, geez. 275. Oh,
so
wow.
he, if you had the over on the 99, then you are the winner.
All right. So I'm telling you the story about my wife's fries. I mean, these things could, I told her, man, we should open up a little cart and sell. She makes killer fries, but she'll cook them in avocado oil. So good oil. And then she gets some salt and some pepper, maybe some paprika or something like that, sprinkles it on there. The seasoning
a little
is
kick.
Awesome. Just a great seasoning. Love those fries. But I'm I'm a meat and potatoes guy. I love meat and potatoes. I love me some Italian food, pizza and lasagna. Don't get me wrong, but as I've gotten older, I can't handle the I didn't know it, but I always had digestive issues growing up as a kid. I was always eating dairy, and I didn't know why 2 days a week I was, sick as a dog. And finally, through process of elimination, kind of figured it out, and I stopped eating. And I'm like, okay, I just got to order things without cheese. Had to give up pizza. Ugh. But carne asada fries, good call. Who mentioned that? Oh yeah. Oh, okay, Johnny. There's a widow maker at Claim Jumpers out here. Okay, there you go. There you go. It's probably a big double or triple with lots of other stuff on it. Yeah. All right, Dallas.
And this has been Burger Talk on NorCal Sports Network, sponsored by Chapman Law Group.
There we go. Sometimes, hey, we had a good ball game tonight. It makes you want to go eat something. Somebody said Five Guys. I think Aaron started it off for us in the chat. We blame it on Aaron, who says, how about a fried egg on a burger? And Aaron, fried egg on a burger. What that says for me, how do I think about a fried egg? I got to give it one of these. Yeah.
I like it. There's a place for that. I've been to some English pubs that had a fried egg on the burger, and it's not too bad.
It's probably not too bad. For breakfast, maybe. Not for dinner.
Breakfast for sure. Breakfast burger.
Yeah. For breakfast,
good.
I can do that. Shake Shack, better than Five Guys, producer Ryan says. Senior says talked about a Shake Shack up there. All right, so we got some burger talk. I think what we need to do, I don't know if we can pull this together. Maybe my producer Ryan can work on this being up there, and if we can pull this off, what I would love to do, guys, and I don't know if I have time to do it, if I can call around tomorrow, if we could get somebody to host us for a meet and greet the last week of the season. I'm thinking, you think a weekday or a Saturday's better? Everybody?
Saturday's better.
All right. What happens if we did the second to the last game of the season? did a meet and greet somewhere. Giants play the Rockies at 1:05. If we got a meet and greet going at about 10 in the morning and then headed over to the ballpark, that would be fun. That would be fun. So I don't know if we can pull it off this late. It's 2 weeks from tomorrow. But that would be the game to go to. And it might be a very, very meaningful game. Yeah, my brother owns a yogurt place. He does. But that's a little farther away over in Lafayette, which is Lafayette is we could meet there. We could meet at the yogurt shack in Lafayette. It's about 30-minute
if people
drive.
want to go to the game, then it might be better to be closer to the park.
Yeah. So let's see if we can put something together. We can always go in. There's no in and out or near the ballpark, though. There is that, what's it's called? The burger place up there. Super Burger, Super Duper, or whatever. All right, let's see if we can put our heads together tomorrow. Maybe Ryan and I could talk about this and figure if we can pull off a spot. If we can do it tomorrow, it'd be great because I can get a flight quickly and head up there. We'll see if we can get Giants ticket man Russ Stanley to get us a good deal on a section of tickets somewhere. And maybe we can pull this off, guys. It'd be fun to go to the ballpark and have it be maybe a wild card clinching game.
Yeah.
Wouldn't that be cool?
Yep. If you can pull this off, maybe the Giants can pull it off.
All right, guys. Let's see if we can work on it. And maybe we'll have something special to announce if we can do that. But great win tonight by the Giants. A great man. Great win. A great win. 5-1. A fun win because it came against the Dodgers with over 40,000 in the house. Okay, have Dom help me. Okay, maybe we could. Mark Graves, maybe we can work on that. Meet at Reds. There we go, Reds. That's a good place to meet.
Close.
15-minute walk to the stadium. Could park at Reds. I'll be Ubering. Let's see if we can pull this off, gang. We're shooting for Saturday against the Rockies. Just keep winning, Giants, to make it more meaningful. Come on. I don't want to move it up to when they play St. Louis, so I know it has meaning. I don't want to. All right. Reds has a good burger, too. All right. There we go. That might be the place to meet. Reds. I like it. Right there. Right off the Bay Bridge. Down off Embarcadero. That could be the place. All right. Let's see if we can pull this off. Mark my words, Kyle says, I'm going to a playoff game. I've never been, but I did go to the World Series. That's me, all or nothing, laughing out loud. Well, they'll have to, they get in, they're probably going to be in LA. And they'll have to win that series to have a home playoff game. That would be fun. That would be
Well,
fun.
they're getting some practice at it right now.
Yep, they sure are. All right, everybody. Great win by the Giants. We'll be back tomorrow night. We'll be back at we'll be back. I was hoping to have Ned Coletti on, but he's not unable to make it tomorrow night. But we'll get him on later in the season. But tomorrow night we'll be back after the Giants game. Take care of